Hey YouTube, what's up? Jason5267 here. This is episode 1 out of 4 of my Ultimate Attack Guide, and this episode is on troop deployment. I'm just gonna say hi to YouTube in amidst all this chaos in the clan, and we'll see who all says hi. So now troop deployment. This I deemed the most important thing for successful raids. So it's number 1 in my episode 1 to 4. Now basically this is all golem based attacks, and I'm going to be covering what you need to do to get your troop deployment spot on. I'm going to be using a very bad example raid for this, but the troop deployment had no issues whatsoever, and that's all that really matters. So this guy, I believe, is number 23. Now troop deployment. 2 things you need to remember. 1 is you must always consider the clan castle. 2 is that you need to deploy your troops with golem based raids, of course, on the side with the strongest defenses. Now if we analyze this base, we look at what's happening, what's where, what's what. I see, well, the strongest defenses are splash defenses, so I see 1, 2, 3, 4 splash defenses right there, right? And then there's none that side, 1 here. So obviously I'm going to deploy my troops where the 4 splash defenses are, because that's where my troops will do the most initial damage and take advantage of the initial rage, which, you know, all my P.E.K.K.A. included raids have an initial rage to just build up momentum and stuff. So regarding troop deployment, what you need to do, main important parts of troop deployment would be shout out to that guy, his name is Lewis. So main important things of troop deployment, you want your golems to be not far apart, but spread wide enough so to distract all the defenses within range of where you're going to deploy your troops, because what you need to do is get your wizards to clear these buildings here and these buildings here, leaving these buildings here open for as long as possible, so you can get your Valkyries, your P.E.K.K.A.s, your Barbarian King, your Clan Castle troops, all to funnel straight through the middle with your golems. So now, once that's done, troop deployment's over, it's complete. Now I'm just going to show what I did here as an example. So I placed the first golem, I just destroyed that mortar because it would, you know, mess up, it could possibly mess up how, you know, the way my golems distract and how damage is distributed between them. Try and place both golems evenly as soon as possible. And yeah, so what we notice here is I placed the golems far enough to distract. Well, this base had very few defenses on the side where I was deploying, so it made it a lot easier for me and there's a lot more room for error, but not every base layout will be that forgiving. So in case it wasn't, my golems were spread here and here, so that these defenses here are distracted enough for these wizards to pick off these buildings free. Once that's done, you leave an open path here, and it allows all your troops to go into the middle of the base, as you see here, because these buildings and these buildings are out of the way. Your troops have no choice but to go inside, and you need to make sure you wipe more than just the outermost buildings, because sometimes if you don't open the next compartment fast enough, your troops will run straight out of the base back outside, which is very bad. So troop deployment is key. These wizards are very key on troop deployment. You do need to warrior cap, I'll do some other time, I will show that video after this. You need to use these wizards. These wizards can be what make or break your raid. The clearing wizards. Now the wizards serve 2 purposes. They clear the outside buildings and they kill the clan castle, but none of the clan castle deals here. This is all about clearing the outside buildings to make sure troops go inside. Now as you see, my wizards will clear that, they'll clear this, they'll probably clear that, and then my troops will have no choice but to go inside, which is perfect. More onto troop deployment here, you'll notice this guy's clan castle is centralized, so it really didn't make a difference. But had his clan castle been here, say, for example, it would mean that I would surely have to place my troops this side, because you want to fight the clan castle as early as possible so that you lose as few troops as possible to the clan castle, because the more momentum your troops have while they face the clan castle, the less troops you lose and the bigger advantage the more advantageous it will be for you, obviously, because I'd rather face a clan castle with all my troops still alive than right before hitting the town hall when half your troops are dead already, if you get what I'm saying. So another thing to mention, troop deployment wise, if this guy's Bob King was there, you need to take note of where the heroes are for when you deploy troops, because if his Bob King were there, say for example, I would have deployed those troops from the side. I'd still have access to these defenses here, knowing that the troops wouldn't run down there for any reason, because that's just retarded. There's no buildings that side. The buildings here are just as close as the buildings there, even closer, so they would go to the middle. But if the Bob King was there, I'd deploy my troops on that side. Why? That's because Bob Kings and Archer Queens can pull your troops off to the side, which kind of negates putting your troops in the right places. So you need to deploy troops on side closest to heroes if possible, and closest to clan castle if possible. If not, it's possible to just come from an angle where you can get both in one swoop, even if it's not very close to both of them, as long as you make shift so that the heroes won't pull your troops to the side after you deploy them. So that's basically how you get your troops inside the base. Troop deployment, I think I have that covered. Also, you have an initial rage, right? I should have just showed that raid. You have, I'll show just the initial rage. You know, this is a very, very bad raid, but as part of troop deployment, you always have an initial rage here to deal with the clan castle and, you know, all sorts of funky stuff that may happen. Your initial rage lets your troops build up momentum. As you see, all my troops are alive. And then, yeah, this raid just played out like it did. I think it was unfair that I had such a weak guy. I mean, it really wasn't fair for him. I haven't used my clan costumes, but that's not the point. Troop deployment, I hope you all got the message on how to deploy your troops for success. If you didn't watch this video over and over again until you get it right, I'm sure it will help you. Just, you know, go over the tips I was mentioning. Next video will probably be up very shortly after this video, so let's go see that raid. Checking brands raid now. Nice spelling. So I'm also gonna do a live raid here just to show how, you know, I deploy troops. To give an example, run down exactly what I did. Now this is lava lunar. I'm not going to show that because that's nothing got to do with columns. Maybe next video. So let's go for a live go wipe. I will raid the first decent place I find, regardless of good loot, bad loot. I actually feel like raiding Town of 7, but I won't do that. So I'm raiding on computer, and that's not really fun. No? Here's a Town of 9 is maxed out. So now let's look at what possibilities we have right here. Clan castle troops, we're gonna need an initial rage. There is a cannon outside the base. That's bad news. Why, you ask? That's because cannons can pull your golems outside of the base. So we need to put one golem on that cannon. We need to destroy a cannon as fast as possible. Bust open this compartment and get our second golem going in there, right? Let's get that done. Clear outside buildings. Probably should have put another wizard there. Golem here. Wall breakers. Oh, I'm nervous. Pekka. Initial rage. Wizard. Wall breaker. Heal spell. Whew, nervous as hell. Don't want to fail this live raid. Okay. Troops are going supposedly right. Let's place another rage spell there. Where is my barbarian king? Let's activate his ability. The golems are going to the side. That is very bad. Maybe it's just a good layout. I don't know. Troop deployment failed. Either way, my main force went to the middle of the base. I secured a 1-star. Okay, that's in the bag. Glad I didn't fail a YouTube live raid. Max down on 9, not too bad a result. I'm not the Go Wipe King after all. Would have much preferred Go Weaver. It's just stronger, it's just better. I love it. But nevertheless, I can calm down, let my heart slow down. I think I'm gonna have an asthma attack, even though I don't have asthma. Miracles. This is a 2-star for sure. Let's pick up some 3 buildings. Are there any? No, I don't think so. Damn, that's in range. Yeah, but it's a 2-star nonetheless. 2-star. 2-star. Max down on 9. I mean, come on. You can't fault me on this. Even though my golems went to the side, I think that's just because his base was anti-golem style, you know what I mean? It was that type of base, seemed like. So, I mean, that's a rundown. It wasn't too bad. Max down on 9, come on, I suck at Go Wipe. Okay, I don't suck, but I mean, it's not my forte by any means. think that went quite well. I think I'll demonstrate all these G-Olem based raids with G-Uide, even though I don't prefer G-Uide. Many people prefer G-Uide a lot more than G-Weaver, and it's more efficient, you know, to explain things. Keep in mind I didn't use my clan castle. Come on, I'm a town hall 8, I just did that boss. So despite the G-Olem fail, my troop deployment was okay. I think I can go back and review this raid just to run down what happened, what I did wrong, what I did right. Let's go. I can end that there. I'm not getting any more percent of that. So live raid done right there. Calm down, my heart is beating slowly. I won't die anymore. So let's just review that base. I think it was the first time I ever go wipe that base. I don't go wipe often. So, oops. Let's look at this guy's base. This cannon here, smart. I notice now he does have a ring defense. I didn't notice that while I was attacking. I was being very nervous and stupid. This ring caused my golems to run outside to that cannon. I actually should have wasted a few wizards on that cannon. It would have been very much worth it to get golems to the core. Probably could have got 60% or so. Okay, he wasn't maxed down on 9. That kind of ruins the fun of it. He wasn't that strong actually. But anyways, I mean, town hall 8, come on. If I had my clan castle, some witches in there, you know, some spice and magic. If I was very good at G-Wipe, and if I planned that out, I think I might have 3-star on my birthday. So that's it for the troop deployment video. Next video will be, I'm not sure what it will be, but episode 2 of this ultimate stacking guide, town hall 8 style demonstration of G-Wipe. I just need to put in my army up. I'm not gonna gem that stuff. I'm not that dedicated. So see you next time.